Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Now with a fair amount of the season already completed, RJ, what storylines have stood out so far to you?
Well, it's really the players that have made the leap into stardom. But look, the season is far from over, and I'm curious to see if these guys can continue to get better.
And tonight's game gives MP a chance to continue one of his goals he set for himself, being a thorn in the side of the best teams in the NBA.
Hey, when the AI does that stupid shit,
in the league know when MP says he's coming for you, he means it. And whenever they've had a tough opponent in front of them, they've raised their level. So they are sending a message, and boy, has it been heard.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And the Houston Rockets starting five.
All right, yo, what the fuck?
And it's Nunley in at the small forward.
Don't piss me off.
Pass to Washington. To the paint. And that one's good. Caffey.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
A nice shot by MP. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships? I'll tell you one thing about MP. The man's got style.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Nunley, defended by Little. Little comes with the double team. Here's Caffey. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Fades. Another miss by MP. Houston in the lead. Washington passes to Nunley. Little comes with the double team. Bounce pass, Washington. Here's Nunley. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. The three from MP. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got his third basket of the night right there. And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP registering a quadruple-double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Hansen. Ball stolen. Tipped away. And stolen by MP. To the middle. And it's Little finishing it off.
Quality find there by MP to take advantage of the defense's weakness.
Here's Nunley. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Here's Trichet. Knocks down the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so MP will bring it up for San Antonio, and the win streak sitting in an astonishing 29 games. A monumental team achievement.
And we're looking at a team that has proven they can win against anyone in this league. even given a variety of factors. It's maybe going out on a stretch to say they've reached an all-time great status. But hey, there's an argument for it.
Washington passes to Caffey. Pocket 6. Down low, Stephens, and that one is hammered home. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and
Oh, that's the last time he's going to ever score off some bullshit like that.
He should have a good one.
The drive by MP. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Pass to Caffey. Here's Nunley. Here's Stephens. Houston needs to get a shot. Caffey. Oh, good on the triple. San Antonio leading. Out to the right wing. Here's Little. And a miss there on the triple. Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Nunley. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. The tray. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Lets it go with a 3. And there's Little. That's good on the assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Nunley. 3-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Nunley's got his second basket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
MP outside. Pass to Dixon. And the Spurs scoring again.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. They get the rebound.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Here's Hansen. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 6. And here is Washington. 11-point game, his last outing. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his MP getting it done for the Spurs. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Gee out there with MP. Then there's Dixon. Then it's Barrett, and it's Sims in its small forward. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Jazz had a huge game. He finished with 70 points, and that was only part of it, as he added a triple-double for his work. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was
That's a steal, man. That's a fucking steal, bro.
Off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Houston. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for San Antonio.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
MP going right to the rim.
This has been a special performance by MP, and he doesn't look like he's anywhere close to being done.
Rockets trail by 14. Knocks it loose and stolen by MP. And Barrett with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Outside Thomas. Pass to Caffey. James outside. To the inside. Sharp the pass to Thomas. Barrett against James. Here's Hendricks. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Checked in for the Spurs. Hansen comes in for Barrett. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
While most players can dominate with their scoring ability, he has done it with his passing. No doubt that he is the catalyst for this team on offense. And when players are cutting or moving to open space, he has found it.
Stephens pulls it in. Stephens got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. And stolen by MP. The wide open shot by Little. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Rockets trail by 17. Pass to Nunley. Here's Caffey. Lets the 3 fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Caffey's got 5 now.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
MP passes to Hansen. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Nunley to the left side wing. Here's Stephens. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Here's Trichet. Rebounded by Hansen.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And the shot is good. He's got 16.
You've got to be ready to fight in the paint, and MP was up for it this time.
Rockets trail by 19. They double him with MP. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Pass to McGee. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Inside. A nice shot by MP. And the Spurs lead by 19.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Stephens, and the 3 off target.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
McGee in the corner. To the paint. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Houston.
Excuse me?
Evans got 6 rebounds in the game. The drive by James.
Ronnie James is keeping up with a fucking center, bro.
Here's Trichet. Misses the 3. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP up top. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Dixon's shot is off. And the rejection by MP. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
Far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
And swinging things back to our featured matchup, MP was on fire during those first 2 quarters of play. And that about wraps it up.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Caffey, and it's Nunley in at the 3 spot. And the basket by Hansen.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And that one is good. He's got 5.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
MP, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's a tough bucket by MP, just taking it right into the defense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, MP. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession. Well, MP read the shot attempt like a book, anticipated it, and then able to knock it away.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. It's good.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Over in the corner, Washington. Off target from outside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Little sets a screen for MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 25 points in the game.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Washington with it. Still yet to score. Shot to stop the run. That won't go. He's failed to score in 6 of his 11 tries from the field.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
MP, no good.
But only the
He was
first
so hit in
miss
his
of the
face.
second half. They've come out here with authority. All the officials are all over that one.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And he knocks down the first one. Washington hits them both. San Antonio calls timeout. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Shot from the wing, and that one's good. MP. 27 points for him.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Caffey. Fires from 18. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and that one's good. MP.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
I know let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I think with the sleep.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just
on the phone or he just fell asleep?
So it's more pay for play.
I guess he's on the phone.
We have to focus on people staying with you.
Was his mic still on?
Like
his controller still on?
Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David?
Think so, yeah.
Thank you so much.
You activate this nigga with this AJ? Watch how I do this
shit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Well, here we go. Please. Oh, God. The fuck?
Production from beyond the arc.
Did I wake him up?
Modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
They get it back.
Did I wake him
Down, right in his face.
I don't know, man.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
I'm about to do it one more time, bro.
No, bro, no.
Yeah, one more time, bro.
Get in position for the
I got to see if he's gonna wake up, bro.
No.
I got to.
You allow good scores. No wonder.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Damn! Oh my God!
San Antonio's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
What happened, bro?
Just a little. Back to MP.
Come here. Back to MP.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Dixon. Off target with his 3. Houston's gotten blanked from 3-point line so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Caffey. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
From past the arc, another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Here's MP. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 18 points now here in the second half. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
1:03 left here in the third quarter. Will it go? And so Houston again turning it over. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You look at Wembanyama. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
The drive by James. And
Oh my gosh,
James
Junior
throws
Barney.
it down.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the
Yep.
flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. MP looking around. No one near him. Again, the Spurs good for two. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs able to put on a show for the ages. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. MP out there with McGee. Then there's McGee. Then it's Barrett, and it's Sims in at the three. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. MP kicks to Sims. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Here's Nunley, covered by MP. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
And so James will bring it up for Houston. And when this game is done with,
Bitch ass
they'll be
nigga.
off to Los Angeles taking on the Lakers. That'll be the last game of their very short three-game road trip.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Outside, James. RG, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years. And MP loves getting this close to the rim. Feels comfortable from this area.
James outside. Thomas sets a screen for James. Down low, Hendricks. No good that time. Good defense by MP.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
MP seeing the lane and hitting it hard.
First one falls for him. And the Rockets making a change here. Washington's checked in. And both free throws good for MP. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
No, teammate, you're such a fucking...
Here's Trichet. Connects from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Hendricks. From outside, off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
MP up top. There it finds McGee. Here's MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 49 points in the game.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Nunley. Thomas a screen. High post try. Nunley can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And a wide open look for MP. Off the mark.
Oh, wow.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And then Washington with the
Stop
dunk.
setting me up. This game is just setting you up for failure, bruh. This game always does that
Yeah, you
bullshit.
can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is. Willing.
Oh, my!
Never seen it.
Oh.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Hendricks has now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his.
All right, you pussy-ass nigga.
Maybe
You want to
they've
play like
been
that,
going to
bro?
him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Here's MP. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. MP's got 53.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Nunley can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll.
Oh, my!
Okay, that's just insane. Woo. Leading scorer on the night, and he looks very hungry for more. Keep feeding him. Operation Feed the Horse.
Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple-double. And another one falls. Amazing. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And stolen by MP. Sims, the pass to McGee. He's looking for MP and finds him.
Outstanding finish there. I like whenever MP goes after those opportunities and their teammates puts them in the right spot.
Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Stevens has checked in. And it's Caffey in for Thomas. The Rockets with another miss.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And they double up MP. Inside. And MP throws it down.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
McGee, he's checked in for San Antonio. Porter comes in for McGee. Free throw, no good for MP.
By all accounts,
I always get that. 2K always makes me miss every time I get MVP.
He's looking to push himself to some next level.
1 second separating the shot clock and game. It's tipped. And it's the
Fuck?
Rockets on the break. Pass to Nunley. Now, here's Washington. Fires for 3. The shot misses. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this